Hello everybody and welcome to the unfinished version of Putrid Shot. This is a little demo that is currently available for free on itch if you would like to go try it out. Obviously they have a final version that will be released on Steam. I'll of course link that in the description as well. What is Putrid Shot? This is a little run-based arcade action game. It's a very simple kind of like low-bit, lo-fi, 8-bit style with a lovely kind of like chiptune sound in the background. First off, there's two major complaints I have about this. One, I'm not a big fan of this font. I've seen this font in other games or very similar fonts in other games, and I find it very difficult to read. The second major complaint I have is it does have a screen shake, which is impossible to turn off currently. That being said, I think this is a really neat little kind of vertical slice of a little run-based arcade game. Depending on how much they charge for it, I think that this could be a fun little addition to anybody's game collection. But we're going to just real quick dive into a new game, and you're going to pretty much understand what this game is immediately. You pick your weapon, you pick your active spell, and you blast stuff to bits. It does feature rewindable controls, and I have tweaked them just slightly. However, it's just a few buttons. It's a jump, a dodge roll, and a fire, and an active spell activation, as well as movement keys. So it's a very, very simplistic game. So we have rapid fire arrows, we have Reaper Pierce, which is just like a big whoosh kind of shot sound, and then we have Crescent Banana. I think we're going to go with the Reaper Pierce here. So when we dive in, you're going to understand what this game is real quick. All right, so aside from the good little sounds, we have our shoot here. We have our dodge roll. The sides of the characters almost reminds me of like a Risk of Rain kind of thing. You can shoot up, you can't shoot down. There is a double jump, and it's very easy to control. The controls are pretty slick, so that part feels real good. Your character's got a lot of weight to it. Like, you'd expect kind of a smaller character like this to be a little bit less, or maybe a little bit floaty or something, but it feels really good to control. We do have the ability to jump through platforms and then down through platforms as well. The enemies can't shoot through platforms, and pretty quickly you're going to start seeing enemy types that can shoot little projectiles, but this is going to accelerate pretty quickly. So we're going to start off just by grabbing more damage, and you grab the power-ups by shooting them. The dodge roll obviously does give iframes, and I was trying to jump that, but I took the hit anyway. Let's just kill this last little slime boy here. Get a little slow-mo thing, and you get the stage complete. There are bosses in the game as well, and the stages are relatively varied. Homing flares every 5 shots create a flare that seeks the closest enemy. Every 8 shots create a damaging frost that orbits you forever, and create a short eruption of exploding fireballs. I think we're going to go with this one because any kind of AoEs for me is good because I've got the aim and spatial awareness of a cat. Maybe no, that would be good spatial awareness. I've got really bad spatial awareness in video games. I blame my eyes. So that's our little activatable spell. I'm not sure if you saw that go off in previous things, but it goes off as you kill enemies, and they do drop health, which is nice of them, frankly. I'm just going to try and see if I can pick these guys off kind of in a Space Invaders style. These guys don't shoot or anything, so that, or I could just, stand here. Actually, this is maybe the best route to do this. Let's deal with that over there. Yeah, I think for a couple of bucks, this would be a fun little game. I would love to see where it ends up post-development and once it gets its full release on Steam. But I've been enjoying this. I've played it for about an hour or so. I've done a half dozen runs, and I've gotten passably all right at it. I'm still bad at it. Okay, so now we can add a spell mod. So we can add a flare. Adds a chance to create an orbital flame on hit. Adds a chance to create an explosion, or adds a chance to create an orbital frost on hit. So I think we're going to go with the flare. Geez, I was hoping you'd be going the other way, but I guess it is what it is. We need more damage for our bullets, and we're also going to need faster reloads, so that's going to be kind of what I'm prioritizing. Why didn't I use my spell? Oh well, that was a little awkward. Moving on to the next thing. Okay, so now we get to upgrade Orbital Frost again. Or we can upgrade Rapier Pierce, or we can just add all ice, increase all ice damage by 1. I think that we're going to increase ice damage by 1, because just passive increases is good. But what I really want is more damage from my weapon, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll get an item this time that gives me... I'm just kind of hoping that we'll get just upgrades for our normal pistol. And I'm hoping also that we'll make it far enough so that I can show you the boss. Something that I've seen as unlocks for games a lot recently is color palettes, and I would actually love to see this game get color palettes as a unlock. I think that would be a fun little addition. Also kind of wish that my Bazappy beam thingy would actually, like, remove their projectiles, but Can't have everything. All right, ice damage plus. Actually, let's go with faster reload time because my reloads are still really slow. The default reload time is pain. It is suboptimal, shall we say. I'm just gonna dash through you. Let's just do this. Dash out of there. I really like this spell. I used it once before, but I got it too late in the run. All right, so now we can just increase our damage. So this is just going to increase my fire damage. And now we fight the first boss, and he does have these nice little patterns that you do kind of have to learn. There's only the one boss in the game currently that I've encountered anyway. At least for this stage, rather. All right. Wrong button. Maybe I need to rebind my keys again. Yeah, let's see if I can just get out of his way while he does this. See if I can use my ice to tickle him a little bit. Oops. Just trying to dodge through that. Didn't quite make it. There's also a, like, dodge roll distance unlock that you can get, which is quite nice. Just dodge through you, and the ice does the work. Perfect. Moving forward. Snowball volley. Every 7 shots, throw a snowball. Throw one more snowball. It stacks infinitely. Okay. Every 4 shots, an exploding fireball. Let's go with that, because that's pretty quick every 4 shots. And I'm really kind of going for, like, the orbital effects build here. But yeah, good amount of variety. You know, like, there's on-hit builds where you're focusing heavily on things that... you're going to be focusing heavily on either... like kind of on-hit abilities where you're just going to be firing out really powerful shots. There's very kind of effects-based builds like the one that I'm doing right now. Decent amount of variety for a cute little game like this. And I also, I don't know, I just like kind of these old school aesthetics. They just kind of, they tickle my fancy a little bit. All right, let's just deal with these guys down here as quickly as possible. Got the chest left. All right, what do we got here? Increases damage of flare mod by 8. Increases rapier damage by 20. Reduces cooldown of rapier by 1. Okay, now let's do damage. I feel like cooldowns are fine currently. Just stand here and let these deal with the initial bits. Let's deal with you. Wait on the reload. Step out of the way of that ability. Yeah, I think my biggest complaint is just I would really like to be able to turn the screen shake off. That is my biggest complaint about this, and I really wish I could swap that font out for something else. But aside from that, I think this is a really fun little gameplay loop. I quite like this thing. I don't know. Maybe not for everybody, but at least for me, I'm enjoying it, especially for free. Increase all fire damage by 5. Sure, why not? Do more damage with those explodey balls, because they seem to charge up real quick. And now is usually where I die. But we'll see how much further we can make it. Hopefully this has been a relatively decent showcase of Putrid Shot. As always, you know, games on itch.io like this, if you would like to have a launcher to launch the game hassle-free and get patches and all that jazz, just like Steam, still, of course, without any DRM, you can do that via the itch.io app, which can be found at itch.io /app, and it'll give you just like a little downloads manager. It's mostly just for automatic updates, honestly. And if you're one of those people who watches this channel for Dwarf Fortress, you might, and you're planning on buying itch over there, or buying Dwarf Fortress Premium on itch, you might want to just have the app downloaded anyway. Ow. I am losing track of what's going on. I wonder if it's even possible to get that health over there that's just kind of sitting above that hole. Just shoot you and deal with you. Oh, it's just a chest left. Let's grab the health, because I'm in a bad way. Get out of the way of you. I'm really liking that ice ability. Very much of a fan of that. Homing Frost. Every 3 shots, shoot a quick... Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? We saw that one previously, and because I do have a bunch of upgrades that make frost damage better, might as well. Oi. Could certainly have done better on that. All right, let's just walk around these. And there you go. Get those explodies out. Let's grab more damage for our Rapier Frost, which is this puppy. I totally whiffed that, didn't I? Literally just trying to use these frost damages. It's really showing like how poor my spatial awareness is in these types of games around this point. Let's just take the reload speed, because my reload speed sucks. We got boss 2. So this is the second boss you'll run into. It's got kind of like that flippy pattern like this, which isn't, I was gonna say which isn't too difficult to dodge. Prove me wrong. Let's see if we can take this guy out. He's trying to stay inside of his patterns. Aw, man. That's interesting that we actually killed him post. Hey, dear developer, I seem to have broken your video game. It is an unfinished demo, keep that in mind. Or an unfinished alpha demo thingy. I'm curious to see if that health bar is gonna go off the screen. Oh no, he moved. God damn it. Anyway, neat little game. I do recommend giving it a shot. Putrid Shot Ultra. It's a little bit of fun. It's free. Check it out on itch.io. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like it of games that you probably haven't heard of, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BLINDIRL. And if you want to see videos or live streams of me streaming video games live on Twitch, you can find that at twitch.tv/BLINDIRL. And if you want to support this video and other videos like it, you can do that via Super Thanks down in the description or via my Patreon, patreon.com/BLINDIRL. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. It's too fucking hot here in Canada.